Hello everybody, I am Jared Ross, the GeneaVlogger, and welcome back to another Professional Genealogist Reacts. On today's video, I will be reacting to Relative Race Season 7, Episode 6. For anyone who has been following along, you may have noticed that I didn't have any come out last week, which I usually have Part 1 come out on Monday, Part 2 come out on Tuesday. But what happened was I had thought that I had already transferred the files over to my computer. Apparently I hadn't, and I accidentally cleared my card. So I didn't have video of my reaction. I had the audio and I had, the screen recording video from my computer. So I decided to put it up as a poll to you, my audience. And the large majority said that they wanted me to reshoot the reaction. I do still have the audio from the first reaction and the screen recording. So what I might do is I might put that up as like an extra on my Patreon. So if you want to check that out, see two reactions of mine to the same episode, you can probably go on my Patreon and get that. But I don't know how this is going to go in terms of reacting to it. I know what's basically going to happen, but I think some people were commenting that they'd be interested to see, do I catch anything that I didn't really catch before? Which is certainly possible. I don't think I'm going to go too much into the backstory of, who got what strike and whatnot, because I've already seen episode 7. And so I'm not quite sure where we were with the episode, because I don't want to get it wrong with who had the strike when on season 7. So before we do jump into the video, please be sure to give this a thumbs up. Also, be sure to subscribe and click that bell for notifications. But now let's jump into the video, and I hope you all enjoy.
Previously on Relative Race.
Team Patty, Team Black, yeah, they're not texting us.
The black and green rivalry comes to a boil.
I'm not playing around today. I want to keep them nervous. I want to keep them on their toes.
Elizabeth's family grew with the discovery of her little brother, JJ.
So nice to meet you.
Team Blue received their second strike.
Yeah.
We know where we went wrong today.
But in the process, they found their Aunt Joyce.
I loved it. Every bit of it.
It's day 6 of Relative Race, and all 4 teams are carrying the burden of at least one strike. Team Blue is the only team with 2 strikes. For the twins, the threat of potentially going home is now more real than ever.
Getting our second strike yesterday just made it really real for us. We have to give it 150% from here on out.
We're feeling pretty good today. We just got a win last night, so we got 5 minutes of GPS today.
And hopefully with that GPS, it'll give us the advantage.
Not gonna lie, going through this part is one of those parts where I'm trying to think of something to say, but I have no idea what to say because I don't want to spoil it for the people that this is their only way to see this show is through my reaction. So I'm not gonna say anything right now, but
Look, I'm tired of being at the bottom of the barrel. We've either been in third or last every single day of this race. That stops today. We're getting first place from here on out.
We're not going anywhere but day 10. We're going to bring home the family and the money.
There's a few things that I wanted to share with you guys that I thought you might appreciate.
Oh, thanks.
That is my father.
We've never really had that experience of just, hey, this is Grandpa. 6 days ago, I had no idea that I even had a grandpa. And so just to see him and to see him all dapper in his uniform, it was wonderful.
well, yeah, you can kind of see that similarity between the grandfather and them, like just that kind of smile, face shape.
Before leaving Des Moines, Iowa, Monica shares some of her past with her newly found sister, Crystal.
I'm so curious to know more about you and how you're raised and about your experiences in your life.
I brought a photo album just to give you a better idea. So you can kind of start with this. You ready? These are my parents.
Those are your parents. Little like 80s style going on.
I
But those are my
love
parents.
it.
Mom, dad, me.
And look how happy you
Look
are.
at, they're like just absolutely
perfect.
doting.
They are. They love you.
But that was pretty good last night. It was definitely fun being out under the stars.
We just blended right in with the family, and the kids loved us, and you would never know that I wasn't part of this family for the last 30 years.
We're feeling pretty good today at the first place prize.
Oh, yeah.
We're planning on using it, as soon as we're done with the challenge to help us with getting to our relative, and we're pretty sure that's going to help us get the benefit today.
That's a pretty good strategy. Now, I think the rule that they gave was you couldn't write down the directions, which in a previous season, that was what someone had done, was that they got GPS for 5 minutes and then they put it on and they tried to write down as many directions as they could at the beginning of going, which I'm sure was helpful. I don't remember how it turned out in that episode, but I feel like their strategy is a lot better to use it right, at the end, like once you finish the challenge, use that to get to your relative's house, because I imagine that could be a really difficult one, especially if it's like off some weird side street sort of thing. But
We've either been third or last every single day of this race. That stops today. Liz, I think I got the text from Dan.
Oh, shoot. We got a text.
What?
We got a text.
Come here.
Okay.
Good morning, teams, and welcome to day 6 of Relative Race.
Team Red will be traveling to Charleston, West Virginia.
All right.
Team Blue will be traveling to Howie in the Hills, Florida.
Team Black will be traveling to Cedarville, Ohio.
And Team Green will be traveling to Unionville, Missouri.
Today's first place prize is immunity.
Is immunity. The
Immunity.
time starts now.
one of the best prizes that you can get.
Ah! Oh my gosh! Do you know how to get there?
All 4 teams are on the road, racing to meet new family. Team Red is departing from Morgantown, West Virginia, and heading to Charleston, West Virginia. They have the longest allotted time of the day at 2 hours and 43 minutes.
Wow, longest allotted time of the day, 2 hours and 43 minutes. I know the Twins have been having it fairly easy being in Florida, and it seems like, they're not making them do long stretches in Florida. They've been doing like an hour or 45-minute drives, or, which I think at some point Blue had said, it might be in this episode or the next one, but at some point Blue had said, Joe and Anthony had said that they had just gotten their license right before joining the race. So I imagine that it was like really helpful when all of their family were right in Florida, all fairly close to each other. I remember on some seasons there were people that were doing, their allotted time for the day is 7 hours. And it's just like, geez, that's, to drive like 6 hours, 5.5 hours, then do a big challenge and then go find, big day.
I started an organization called Family Remixed to help build community for interracial families and or adoptive families with a specific focus on the children who grow up in those dynamics, because identity is extremely important. And I think one of the biggest things for me was knowing that there were other people like myself, out there.
Team Blue.
We're gonna nail today. We're gonna get that immunity, Joe.
I want immunity. Oh, me too.
See, now you're getting fierce.
Yeah.
Right? Me too. I'm done.
War paint.
Serious. We do not want Team Green to have immunity.
Certainly not.
Better put it on.
Oh, this is gonna put such bad mojo for us in the universe today.
Since Team Black decided not to respond yesterday, we decided just to text Team Red and Team Blue.
Oh, what Team Green said?
We don't care who gets immunity as long as it's not Team Black.
Wow, man. I know that's right.
Listen,
Rally, you gotta rally.
hear that.
It says, I hear that. They seem to be gaining momentum and they don't need any extra help today. Green heart, blue heart, red heart, solidarity fist. LOL.
It's over.
We're
We can make friends with them at the end.
We're in the second half now, so it's game time.
It started off with Team Green giving us that penalty 2 days ago. But you know what? We're ready for payback. We're giving that immunity. It really worked yesterday, so guess what? That paint is coming back on.
Yeah, war paint.
Putting their game face on and departing from Granville, Ohio, Team Black is heading to Cedarville, Ohio. Their allotted time for the day is 1 hour and 54 minutes.
Okay.
Notice how black is above the green.
You know, the other teams, they've probably driven around the country a bunch of times. This is all new to us. Seeing how we've used public transportation for a majority of our lives, navigating with a map and driving around is challenging. And we don't even own a car, so yeah, we're at a disadvantage, but we're gonna keep fighting.
Okay, so it was this episode that I was talking about. Yeah, you know, they're new to driving, and I can understand. I mean, I've done a lot of big road trips by myself. For those who don't know, I went to University of Pittsburgh, but I'm from Raleigh, so I would, you know, multiple times a year, I would drive back and forth between Raleigh and Pittsburgh, and it's like a 7.5, 8 hour drive. And I mean, I probably did that at least a dozen times every school year. But then I also drove tour vans for bands. I was in a band, I booked bands, I was a tour manager, and trying to figure out, you know, all these weird places where the traffic's just a little bit different and the way everyone drives is just a little bit different, and, you know, the roads are a little weird, and it's difficult. So, you know, with all of my experience doing it, I can't imagine how much more difficult it would be having almost no experience with driving like that.
Feeling the pressure of 2 strikes and a disadvantage due to their inexperience of driving, Team Blue is departing from Kissimmee, Florida, and heading to Howey in the Hills, Florida. They have an allotted time of 1 hour and 57 minutes.
I want to get under 5 minutes, so it'll kind of make up time, you know, Joe? Yeah, I know. And I just, we gotta...
Donut time. Yeah, I think I said this in the first reaction, but he's like Popeye with his spinach.
Donut. We're doing fine. Don't worry. Don't fret.
This universe.
Awesome. Okay.
Turn off.
Let's go. We're good.
Get it ready. The light. We got the light. There you go. Hey, I'm gonna give this to you. I'm gonna get you teed up.
Okay, get me in.
Hold it.
All right. Stop like this.
Okay, there we go. Howey in the Hills. Okay, good.
Sending. Okay, it's sent.
Welcome to Howey in the Hills,
Your challenge is located at Indian Mountain Reserve at
Lakeshore Boulevard.
2119 Monroe Street. Let's go! Go!
Start it. Let's go. Get in here.
Floor it.
Woo! Go!
With their selfies now sent, all 4 teams must now complete their daily challenge.
Let's go.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Open wide.
Day 6 challenge is open wide.
Oh yeah,
Their
this
dental mouthpiece.
is so weird. It's so weird. It's really funny though.
Read random phrases out loud to their teammate. Their teammate has 30 seconds to repeat the phrase back verbatim before the timer expires. After 5 correct answers, players swap positions. 10 correct answers completes this challenge. The allotted time for open wide is 6 minutes.
Harry Pirate Duty.
The Harry Pirate duty.
Harry Pirate Duty.
He looks completely ridiculous.
Harry Pirate Duty.
Harry Pirate.
Pirate Duty.
Buried pirate booty. Tom is long, Tom is dong, Tom is Don, Don is long, Don.
Pretty Tug Tutty.
Turitty Tug Tutty. Pretty
Turkey Pug Puppy.
Pretty pug puppy.
Marvelous margarine.
Marvelous margarine? Okay, let's go. All right.
Prom is bomb. Prom is bomb, yes.
Just the way that Megan did her, like, prom is bomb. Like, just like, even with that thing in her mouth, the way she said it was so funny.
That one was easy.
Naughty birth. Her third.
Mommy birthed her third. Yes! We were able to get through the first few cards pretty quickly. So then we switched, and I'm in the chair, and again, I struggled a little bit more with the mouthpiece. I wasn't able to enunciate as clearly as Devin was. The teeth were warm.
The trees were warm. The leaves were warm. The seeds were warm.
The teeth.
The cheese?
Teeth.
Seeds. The seeds were warm.
The teeth. Any phrase that had the letter B, the letter P, was especially challenging.
Sorry. Her third.
Bonnie birthed her third. Mommy birthed her third.
Yes. We crushed the first half. She was guessing exactly what I was saying.
The teeth were long.
The T's were longer. Yeah.
I forgot she did that. She did this. She like barely tried. Like the trees were la la la. Oh, that was funny.
She was doing such a great job. I just didn't know what she was saying.
Teeth were long.
The T's.
Go.
Okay, yep. Okay. The dirty bird absurd? Sometimes when you sing, you can actually get a little bit different sound out of your voice, and we try to use that to kind of get around the spacer.
The dirty
The dirty?
bird absurd.
The dirty bird absurd.
Yeah. It took us, a few more cards to actually get the roll, but once we got it, we just kind of sped right through it.
Hung by Will Song.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's go.
Okay. We get to use our 5 minutes of real GPS today. Too bad for the other teams.
I want you to turn right.
Smart
on the flag
move.
south, and I'm gonna click
Smart move to use it then, definitely.
the GPS, and if you can just bear with me, okay?
So are we going in the right direction right now?
Wait, it's just slow, so slow.
There's some
Hey guys, we're looking for 64 west. Turn right. Perfect, thank you.
First traffic light, turn left.
Okay,
Yep.
school bus garage, turn right.
Yep.
Next light, turn left.
Yep.
With their first place victory, Team Black has traded in their wilderness GPS for a real GPS, but only for 5 minutes, and they cannot write down any of the directions.
Find it?
A smart move coming up.
How far away is it?
It's 13 minutes away.
Why don't you get out the camera and take a picture of the turn by turn?
Dan said that we couldn't write down the directions on our GPS, but he never said we couldn't take a picture. Take that, Team Green. Boom.
Okay, just keep going, it's getting smaller.
It is what? Read it to me.
At 1.49, 1.48. We made the right turn? I don't know, I guess it's getting smaller. I don't know, just find an address. 1403, that seems to be getting bigger.
What's it at?
It's at 0.85 miles, 0.84, 0.8.
Yeah, keep doing that, Joe.
Like we're really close.
I know we have to turn somewhere, but I just don't know where.
Tony, that's a Lake Harris Shores. Okay, we passed it. We gotta go back there, turn there.
Okay, that was it right
It's
there.
going higher. Now.
Okay. Oh, here's the school bus.
Yep. Perfect. So make a left here.
Now, he said at a light.
No, he said make this left.
No.
And then at the next light, yes. I
Look
got
at it again. I think it's right.
No. School bus garage, turn right. Sorry.
And then left.
Good job, husband.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
That would have been so bad.
That would have been so bad.
Very important move right there.
So,
Goodbye, GPS. We will miss.
Hi, GPS. So there's only 4 instructions on that?
Yeah.
That was easy enough.
Turn left. Okay, so they're off this main drag.
And what is it? 1273?
It's got to be one of these right here.
1293?
93, 1283, 1273, right there. Don't get hit. Don't get hit. Okay, here we go. We're good. We got it. Here we go. Stop.
I couldn't. I'm so nervous. I think I'm gonna puke.
Well, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really does help me out. It boosts me in the algorithm. Also, be sure to click right about here if you'd like to subscribe. It is completely free to do so. And you can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram at GeneaVlogger. I'm the GeneaVlogger. See you in my next video.